All right, well, today I wanted to talk about something, unfortunately, that happened to me. And actually, been a couple weeks, and kind of really didn't want to talk about it. Just a simple fact, I just thought it was something that was going to progress this long. But every day, or when I go to the gym, I've noticed that it's sort of kind of gotten a little worse, to where there were limitations on my workouts, exercises that I do, certain positions, the amount of weights I was able to handle, what I'm used to handling, and pretty much almost hurting myself and not wanting to listen to what my body was telling me, and just blowing it off like, okay, here a couple days, it'll go away. But no. And what that is my wrist. It's been about a month, I may say. And I mentioned it to a couple of people about it that are, where I felt open to or advice, and they just suggest, go to doctor. And one had told me, what level of pain I felt, and I was, in the beginning, it felt like it was a 3, and it had actually increased a 6. But I feel it's a difference. And for me, going to work and going to the gym, I've noticed from the tasks that I do, workouts or exercises, the struggle, the pain, it's a little more. And I feel if I continue doing it, I think it's just going to worsen and just not good for me, and just making myself worse than better. But yeah, so I was told to go to the doctor, or just let more time pass. But I'm like, I have, and it's still, like I mentioned, it increased the pain. So, and just getting a little frustrated about it. And I'm like, I need to do something about it. And what I did is just did a little research, more on the wrist area. And it comes out like possibly the symptoms, it may be, is carpal tunnel. And basically how you can gain the carpal tunnel is by excessive repetitive motion, and where it strikes a nerve in your arm, to where that movement that you do just irritates the nerve, to where you feel, and what I'm feeling actually currently is a burning, a numbing, and a stinging sensation. It's very uncomfortable, and it's actually something that comes and goes, even though when I'm moving or when I'm not. And so it's very unexpected for me. So I actually came across where the research where it mentioned, and it showed types of exercise that may better it, and to do it throughout the day, for several minutes a day. And what will that help is ease the nerve. But the main thing is to try not to, if possible, not use that hand as much, which is crazy. But I have been trying to do that, just concentrating on my left hand, which is fine, and using more of the weight on or picking up, or not necessarily the weights, but on that I'm keeping it really low as possible. And so I'm basically on that, working on high reps. But just concentrating to lift on my arm or use my strength to lift just random things in my home, and not so much on this. So it won't continue increasing, aggravate the nerves so much. And I'm doing that, and I have a wrist band that I am using that it's helping to kind of limit my motion of my arm, or when I do have a tendency of wanting to use it a lot, and that does help. And actually, 2 nights, I went to sleep with the wristband to kind of just keep it not moving so much at night, because before starting hurting a little more, I noticed when I wake up, and or during the night, the thing that will wake me up is my wrist, where it wakes me up to a numbness and a tingling feel most of the time. And I'm thinking maybe because I move so much and while I'm asleep, to where it's aggravating the nerve when I'm sleeping, to where just, hurting it when I'm not even knowing it. But, and I noticed when I went to sleep with it, it did not hurt so much. So, I mean, I have to be careful on how I put it on. I can't put it on too tight either. That would hurt me as well. But I've been doing these exercises now for several days now, and the coming and going of the numbness and tingling is still there. I don't want to say as much, but the burning actually has gone down. So that's good. So I feel that something has been improving. I really want to keep going at this and see how long. I hope that it does get better. I know slowly, but I hope surely better. I really don't want to have to go to a doctor, get surgery, if it's something that I've read or was recommended to do before even that, because they mentioned where that should be the last resort, getting surgery. But I think the level where I feel the pain it's at, what I can work for myself, for my wrist, is doing these exercises. So I'm actually going to do it here in a little bit, and I'll show you guys exactly what's helping me out on my wrists.